Hey guys, coming to you live. I'll wait until a few of you join. Welcome, welcome. Let's see who hops on. Oh, hey guys. Okay, hold on. Let me pull this up on my laptop so I'm also able. Oh gosh, I'm not going to be able to see the live. Hang on. Bear with me, guys. We're doing a new moon divine masculine check-in. So let me try to figure this out. See if I can get onto the live stream. Florida. Where's the live stream? Okay, I think I got it. Okay, good. Yay! Okay, hi Nettie, hi Andrew. How are you guys? So, hi Nancy. Poetry, Magic Cat. How are you guys doing? It's raining where I am today, so I figured it was just the perfect setting for a live read. And yeah, I'm excited to be here. Hi, Joy de Vivre. I love that. I love that. Guys, if you're waiting for a reading, my goes until Sunday, so please be patient. And I'm booked up through next week as well. And after that, I made an announcement on the community tab that just because of the nature of what I do and what other readers do, it's really hard for me to nail down a specific day and time that I can deliver a reading. So I will be doing, when somebody schedules with me, I'll give you a 2-week period where I'll say I will deliver the reading within that 2 weeks. Okay, so don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you. And we're going to get started in just a minute. Oh, Andrew, for your readings on here. Got it. Okay. I was like, I don't think he booked with me yet. So good. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Pam. Hi, Lorenzen. So how are you guys feeling before we get into the cards today? How are you guys feeling? We have a new moon coming up, and it's on August 18th, and it's in the sign of Leo. So that's why I have my new moon candle burning. I'm really strongly feeling the new moon beginning energy, just the energy of beginnings, the energy of walking through doors that were previously closed. And I've been feeling very high vibrational after a just quick dark night of the soul purging period that I had during my vacation, which was highly unpleasant, but obviously necessary. I've reconnected to my journey. I've reconnected to my connection to my divine masculine, to myself, to my own inner masculine. And I'm back in my feminine energy. So I'm just wondering how you guys are feeling and how you're doing, in terms of your own energy. Let me know how you're feeling. Ari, hi Ari. So some of you are feeling sad. Lynn says, I've been feeling angry and argumentative. Pam says, tired and drained. Hi Bella, thank you so much for being here. I'm feeling anxious. Nettie, exactly. Yeah, water signs, we love the rain, we love the thunder. Okay, so lots of fears and doubts, sad and hopeless. Okay, so the way it works, from what I understand on this journey, is there are different waves, and only you know who your true counterpart is, and also only you know your energy and what's right for you. So there could be waves in terms, I do believe I'm a first waver, even though I didn't meet my masculine until last year, about a year and a half ago. I felt him for 5 years. Up to that, I was doing the a violet ray invocation prayer without even knowing really what a twin flame was. Just, I was called to do it. It was the most strangest thing that I had ever, once I figured out, once everything fell into place, I realized I had been calling him in for years. And I've been on my journey for 20 years. So even though we didn't meet in the physical, because it wasn't yet divine timing, he has very much been a part of my life, and vice versa. So I do feel like those of us who are first wavers, we may feel things before some second wave or third wavers, or, you know, henceforth. So we're feeling things at different times, and we're here to help each other along. We're here to lay the bricks and the groundwork as first wavers. So any of you guys who identify as first wavers, you know, may be feeling that energy of just elevation after a period of hopelessness, which I went through for a couple weeks there, which was really unpleasant. It was really unpleasant. T says, I'm anxious. It's hard not knowing what he's doing and if he's really making progress. Yeah, it can be so draining for the personality and ego to go through that, and to be told by readers like myself and other readers that you trust that this is happening and you have to trust and we have to keep faith. And, you know, the ego and personality will challenge that. The one thing that I really want to... Joy de vivre. Yes, I'm a first waver. I'm highly ascended. I snap back quickly. Beautiful. One thing that I really want to point out is that there was a comment that I did reply to on one of my community posts yesterday, and she's going through a dark night and really questioning her divine masculine. And so I said to her, and I'm not going to call her out, but I said to her, I said, you know, it's very easy to drop into that place of blame on this journey where we blame our counterpart. And what I want to say about that is your counterpart is a mirror, a divine mirror for all your deepest fears, all your deepest joys, all your deepest beliefs. And so when they're reflecting something to you that is ugly or that you don't like or that's painful, it's really time to go within. It's not time to continue to point out their flaws or point out what they did. And that's why forgiveness is so, it's not an option on this journey, it's a necessity. Forgiveness of self and forgiveness of your divine partner. Bella, first waver means that we are here to clear the path for others, and we likely will come into union first. Some first wavers are already in union, but you don't have to be in physical union yet. I'll do it, although I really feel between now and 2022 that many first wavers, many, if not all, will be in union. So it's just, for me, it's an inner knowing of knowing that I'm part of the original 144,000 twin flames. If you're not familiar with that, it's really interesting. There's a whole, I mean, that could be a whole video in and of itself, but there's a lot of interesting information about the 144,000 and our mission work. And it's so much bigger than the physical connection, although that of course is important and serves an immense purpose. You know, when twin flames are intimate together, you know, just having sex with your divine counterpart unleashes so much potential Kundalini energy and really raises the consciousness and vibration of both of you and activates your Kundalini as well as the planet. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Linda. Hi, Dina. Love from Australia. One of my best divine feminine friends is in Australia, so thank you for being here. Happy birthday, Dina. Happy birthday. Happy revolution around the sun. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Rain. Yeah, we definitely have superpowers as twins. You got that right, guys. So let's take a look at the energies. I'm going to leave this candle burning. What I want to say about this new moon, I'm going to start shuffling first messages from the divine masculine. This new moon is very potent, yet because it is in the sign of Leo, the lion, Leo connects us to the sun, okay? The center of our solar system. So this Leo energy is bringing in all sorts of energy connected to self-worth. Solar plexus chakra purges for some of you. Okay, we're going to just go ahead and take that one out because it was for some reason reversed. So this new moon is either going to make you feel extremely confident or bring in a lot of hopelessness and fear about this connection and about your journey, which I experienced that a few weeks back in my solar plexus and sacral chakra. I talked a little bit about that on some of my community posts. So if you guys aren't following that, when I'm not able to post videos, I do post community posts and I'll check in with the energies and do mini readings on there as well. So those are really important and helpful for you on your journey when I'm kind of absent from videos. Hi, Karina. Can we get some hearts in the chat, please, for Dina? It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Leah love. Can we get some hearts in the chat, please, for Dina? Is the slowness of the union reflected in political system in USA? I'm not sure exactly what you mean, but Dina, can you clarify? Okay, so let's calm some of that anxiety down, Andrew. This anxiety, I do feel a lot of you are transmuting for your divine masculines at this time, divine partners. Aww. Okay. Well, one of the ways you can sort of identify if you're a first waver is if you have been on this journey a long time, if you have been awakening for a long time. There's a lot more to that, but I'm not going to go into that in today's video. The revelations of human trafficking, Democratic spying on the Trump campaign. No, not triggering to me at all. I'm very aware of all of that. I don't get very political on my channel, although I do speak my mind when I feel like I need to. I definitely feel like twins are being ushered to come together, and it is being reflected in the political system and what's going on right now. And it's not just the US, although Trump is a major factor, whether you love him or hate him. We're not going to get into a political war here, but he is a major factor in bringing things to light. And he is a major factor in working with the shadow side of the collective energy. Absolutely. Ruth, thank you so much. That's really beautiful to receive. Thank you. So let's take a look at these cards, guys. I'm just trying to keep up with the comments. Forgive me if I'm unable to, because I have my laptop on and yeah, but I'm filming with my iPhone and I'm not that tech savvy. Just ask my nephews. The first card that came out when I was shuffling is I miss your warmth, cold shoulder. So many of you have given your divine masculine the cold shoulder, and they're just letting you know that they're feeling this energy and that it's really uncomfortable for them. And they don't like it. Okay. Just tuning into their energy here. They feel a little let down by this connection and by you at this time. This is their ego trying to pull them into this place of darkness and shadow energy, saying, you know, she or he doesn't love me anymore. And this was all sort of a game and this wasn't real. And I think it's being reflected in the way that many of you are feeling at this time, feeling as though your divine masculine has forgotten about you or feeling hopeless. I was connected to that energy a few weeks ago and it was quite devastating and really upsetting. Lots of tears, lots of just flushing out and these just painful sensations and painful memories and, you know, even conversations that were had and questioning everything, questioning my gut instinct and my intuition, which, by the way, your intuition's never wrong if it's your true intuition and not your ego. So I strongly feel like even if they were the ones to walk away, they pushed you away. So they pushed you to the point where you would walk away from them, but then it sort of enabled them to blame you. So I feel like there's some blaming going on right now in this connection, because we also have the I'm no good toxic card, recognizing that there's toxic behaviors, toxic thoughts at play. And for some, just karmic influence is still influencing their decisions or influencing their life. I do feel like this is going to really come to a head in the fall. I'm very much seeing next month, September, but through December and even into 2021. Again, time is fluid. It's really an illusion. So I don't like to say, well, this is what's going to happen next month. I mean, things can change in an instant, especially this year and the way things are going with the election year that we have here in the US, and just politics, as Dina was saying. And there's just so much being revealed right now. Celebrities are being revealed for the truth of who they are. And there's just so much change. There's so many people waking up and realizing we've been controlled and we're living in the matrix. And so I just feel like the divine masculines, they want and they need you more than ever. And yet they pushed you away and created a self-fulfilling prophecy where you left them because you had to protect your heart and your feelings. And you protected the connection by walking away. They actually protected the connection by doing what they did to really repel you. So you were both protecting that connection. And now they're just saying, I'm no good. And they're still processing, they're still going through the dark night of the soul, and they're still being triggered, a lot of them. This won't apply to everybody. Take what resonates. Please leave what doesn't, guys. You know that. If it doesn't resonate, don't make it resonate, okay? Yeah, I feel like I'm losing my mind. They're going through a great awakening, and they've been going through this awakening all year, and it makes them feel crazy. It makes them feel like they don't know who they are or who they've been or why they're here. They are questioning their purpose. They're questioning every move, every decision, every mistake they've ever made, including walking away from you. And I just see them sitting, there's a shadow of this person here sitting there, just hand on their head, like, what the hell is going on? What is going on with me? What is going on to me? And what have I done? Did I push away the one thing, the one person that really understands me and gets me in a time where it's so dark? And it's like they want you to be here. They want you to be there, but you're not there because they pushed you away and you set boundaries, divine feminine. And now they're going, oh shit, what did I do? Because they don't know what's going on. And if you can think back to when you first started awakening, to how scary that was, perhaps you can have some compassion for what they're going through and why they may not be reaching out. They're scared to reach out, because if they were to reach out at this time and they were to try to connect to you, they know that they would be toxic and they would further disrupt and harm the connection and set it back even further. And so they don't want to do that. The one thing they don't want to do is set back the connection any more than they already have, which is why they're staying away. So they're going through this awakening and they're questioning everything in their life, every person, every object, every dollar, every job they've had, every decision they've made, every relationship they've had, everything they've said, relationship with family members, just everything. What is my purpose? Why am I here? Why did I meet this person? They're kind of feeling sorry for themselves is the energy that I'm picking up. And we're going to actually go with this one first. What am I running from? So yeah, they know they're running from themselves. I mean, because ultimately when you run from your twin flame, the runner is always running from themselves. You cannot possibly run from your divine partner and divine connection without running from a piece of yourself. They're just the divine masculine being portrayed in reality as your twin flame, okay, in the flesh, atoms and molecules put together as a person. But when it comes down to it, the energy is inside of you first and foremost, which is why you hear so many readers who really know what they're talking about speaking of inner union first and foremost. Doesn't mean you have to be fully healed before you can come into union. It just means that you will need to understand that inner union is where balance is at, and it's what draws your twin flame back to you and draws in the balance within the physical external connection. You have to have it first internally. So there's this energy of they know that they're running from themselves. And it's like they try to take the shortcut. Okay. They've tried to do that their entire lives and it's not working anymore. So the doors that used to open are no longer opening. The people that used to be there are no longer there. They're losing friends. They're losing connections with family members who are distancing themselves or vice versa, because it's exactly what needs to happen. So this whole idea of somebody running from you, your divine counterpart running from you, is really just stemming from their own insecurities and fears. And it really has to do with them going within and balancing out their inner divine feminine, which is about surrendering to this connection, acknowledging the connection, okay, becoming awake and aware to the connection, and going into their heart and leading from the heart versus leading from the mind or the ego. Okay, so then we have this energy, sexual energy coming in, all this like questioning, confusing energy. And then of course the divine masculine's like, hey girl, or hey boy, like want to do it? And so we have this energy of, I will taste your sweet kiss again, sweetness. So I don't know if you guys have been feeling this, but the sexual energy is really potent right now as well. So let's see. I'm curious if any other cards, sensual cards, will come out here. What else do the divine masculines want to say? I know we are meant to be, and I'm committed to our love. So now we have the sweet side, okay? The intimate, sensual, sweet side coming out. They're saying, I know who you are. Okay, I look into your eyes and I know who you are, and I know you're my divine partner, and I will be with you again, and I will kiss you again. So those of you sort of dreaming about that time with your divine masculine, just understand that it will happen. Remember the power of intention, the power of setting an intention, and the power of your thoughts and words. Yeah, Bella, listen guys, if you're questioning everything right now, I went through that a few weeks ago. It's your divine masculine's energy, but it's also your inner divine masculine energy questioning everything. Can I do this? Am I capable? And part of this is the purge from this new moon in Leo that's coming up on Tuesday the 18th. Part of this is just believing that you have the power to shift your own life, believing that you have the power to create and affect change for yourself without any external influences. Okay, guys. Any other cards from the divine masculine for the divine feminine? Thank you. I knew it. I told you. Temptress. You are so tempting. I told you the sexual energies are on fire. And they're just, so if you guys are waking up or going to bed feeling these energies, it's absolutely your divine counterpart. And they're kind of saying, hey, are you still there? Because nothing good is going on if they're with a karmic partner. They're not having sex. They're not engaging in intimacy. There's no intimacy there. There's no kisses. There's no warm embraces. That's gone. That's been dead and gone for a long time. Now it's just sort of the remnants of those relationships that need to be weaned off or away from the divine masculine, and just making the decisions to move forward. Okay. I'm drowning in my despair for you. Yeah, there's this element of despair. There's this element that they really feel like they've lost you. So for some of you feeling hopeless and feeling like maybe you've lost your counterpart forever, that's your masculine's energy feeling like he's lost you forever and not knowing how to cope with this, because the masculines do not cope with these energies in the same way that the feminines do. Yeah, Nettie, thank you so much. So, Len, remember that, again, that the divine masculine counterpart is a reflection of you. So if your divine counterpart sort of came in and then it was nasty and sort of left, just remember that that's a reflection of what's going on, insecurities that are just being drawn out. Hi. We got a kitty cat in the room. Hang on, guys. Hi. There you go. So it's raining here, and they don't like to be on the porch when it's raining. Okay. And Nettie, thank you for explaining first waivers as well. That's a really good explanation. I do feel like first waivers are going to be receiving communication by the end of the year, probably before then. I'm really seeing September as being highlighted right now in my intuitive field. And I know some of you are seeing September as well. Hi, Crystal. K-Moon is really good. I like her. I watched some of her stuff. Okay, so let's move on to the Moonology deck and see what we have here. So Spirit, what's going on with the Divine Masculines in these connections? What's going on right now? Show the world the real you. So you're being asked, this really ties in beautifully, I think, with this Leo moon. Guys, you're being asked to really be authentic, okay? And show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is this sort of, I call it the exotic energy. Aquarians, or anyone with North Node in Aquarius or rising sign in Aquarius, you really are different and unique, and your energy reflects that. So if you've been hiding a part of yourself, a component of your personality, this is just saying, why are you hiding? Don't hide your beautiful self. Make sure that the world knows it and sees it, and show your gifts and your talents. Show them off. Show off what makes you different, what makes you unique, what makes you shine and stand out from the crowd. Because that's why your divine partner fell in love with you in the first place, and that's why you should be falling in love with yourself in the first place. So don't be afraid to step into the spotlight and to step away from anything that isn't authentically you. And look deep and hard. And this new moon in new moon in Leo that's coming on Tuesday is really going to highlight all the areas in which we don't feel good enough. So you're really going to want to examine, who am I and what am I? So guys, I'm doing a special reading. I'm going to two new readings that I'm offering. One is I'm going to start doing readings for maybe not all, but most or many of the new moons and full moons. So if you'd like a new moon reading in Leo and what's coming for you, I'm going to be offering that. I'm booked up through next week, so I'll start those readings the following week. And I'm also going to be offering Divine Masculine channeled letters. So if you'd like a Divine Masculine channeled letter using the cards, of course, I'll be offering those as well. So just reach out to me via email and I'll give you all the information. Okay, so North Node, speaking of North Node, step out of your comfort zone, right? This is all about stepping out of your comfort zone. This is definitely really highlighting that energy from this new moon that we're having in Leo. The energies of shining your light, the energies of stepping towards or into the sunlight, into the spotlight, and not being afraid to show people, look, this is me. Either you take it or leave it, accept it or don't. It doesn't matter to me because I know who I am. Letting go of people, places, experiences, and things from the past that no longer serve who you are or who you're becoming. Because if we're holding on and clinging on like this, we can't open our palms for something new to enter our life. So many of us cling. The ego wants to cling. No, I can't let go. I can't let go of my twin flame. They're never going to come back. They are you. They're connected to you. They can never leave you. So once you release and open, look at all the space you create. Look at all the freedom that you invite into your connection. So think of it in terms of energy. So work on stepping out of that comfort zone, guys, and adjustments are required. So third quarter moon. So the moon is reaching completion in this card towards full moon status. And it's saying that adjustments are required in terms of, I feel like this is in terms of your attitude, in terms of your perception, okay? In terms of how you're feeling about this connection. There's lower level energies that I don't really talk about these energies. There are other readers that do, so you're welcome to look into that. I actually just stepped away from a divine feminine friend because she was talking about her divine masculine getting attacked by entities, and she said, I hope no one in my circle gets attacked. And I just had to step away intuitively and say, this is not my party. And I may have been invited, but it's not my party and I need to leave. So protect your energy, protect your field, protect your space, protect your connection at this time. There are entities, there are forces out there. Yes, I'm not going to deny that do not want twins together. Okay. There's a lot of forces on this planet that are going to try to create a world in which twin flames do not come together. However, we are stronger than that. We are of the light, and we will ensure that that doesn't happen. So it's important that you keep your energy clean at this time. Sage or use Palo Santo. every day. Okay, sage your body, sage your space. If you do readings like I do, make sure you're saging and cleansing and purifying. Salt baths. Okay, I talk about those all the time. I talk about those in private readings to clients. And going in the ocean, lakes, rivers, water of any kind right now is really beneficial in healing. And just ensure that your thoughts are staying just as clean as your physical space, okay? So adjustments are required. Let's get some clarification on that. So we're going to use my newest deck, which I'm slowly beginning to love. This is called Illuminating the Prophecy. This is the Raven's Prophecy Tarot deck. I got this in Asheville when I was there, and it's different. So I'm learning to love it. 77 in chat. I saw that, Helen, and actually 7 is a sign I asked for from my divine masculine. You lost your ascension weight? So did I, Bella, like overnight. I don't know if any of you experienced that, but I actually, I talked about that in a community post, ascension weight. So Ace of Pentacles. Okay, adjustments are required. So this is actually a time to not only ground this. Pentacles are earth energy, grounding energy, 3D. So this is about grounding this connection into the physical. And these are the energies that I've been feeling, are grounding these connections into the physical realm, into the physical space. So what does that look like for you? This is getting your affairs in order is what I'm hearing. So this is about you ensuring that you're able to take care of yourself, divine feminine, before inviting your divine masculine into the picture. So not relying on the divine masculine, but relying on the divine masculine energy within yourself first and foremost. So that internal union. Okay. So we've got 3 of Wands energy here. These cards are interesting. They're just hard for me to sort of, I'm still learning how to connect with them. So I'm going to look in the book actually for this because they have some interesting meanings. Growth, partnership, and planning. So Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So those are the energies that I'm picking up on it here so far. Yeah, so this is all energy of grounding this into the physical, absolutely, 100%. And this is about grounding this into the physical with your partner, okay? 3 of Wands, just working together, growth within the connection, partnership. I see this as divine missions. Let's see if we can get what's going on right now with the divine masculines in their physical 3D space and world. What's going on with the divine masculines in their physical 3D space and world? Well, the Lovers. So regardless of what's going on in their physical world, they're thinking of their divine feminine. Their divine feminine is on their minds day and night. I'm hearing morning, noon, and night. You are on their minds. It's all they can think about. In fact, it's driving them kind of crazy. This is part of why they feel like they're losing their mind, because they are, if they haven't already in the past, they're starting to connect their awakening process to this connection. And they're starting to realize that, oh, this awakening was created, okay, by my partner, by my divine feminine. This happened because I met him or her. They're like, oh my God, they're connecting the dots is what Spirit just told me. So they're connecting the dots. And let's take a look at these others. Well, we have the King of Swords energy. So cutting out everything that doesn't serve them. Okay, automatically what comes up intuitively is just, I'm cutting out everything that doesn't serve me, divine feminine. People, places, money, experiences, things, objects, houses, cars, all of that shit doesn't matter. I'm cutting it out, and I want to begin anew. I want a fresh slate. Okay, this is what's in their 3D world. They're cutting out things in their 3D world to get them on the path to the Lovers. The Lovers is also about making decisions, okay? Making the decision to walk away, making the decision to cut out things that don't work, making the decision to create a new beginning. They're now realizing that they're in charge of creating this new beginning and nobody else. So if there's been a duality inside them, or if they've had a hard time making up their minds about this connection, this energy is about to end. They're about to step into this place of clarity. Okay, this place of integrity is what I'm also hearing. 10 of Cups energy. Guys, if you wouldn't mind liking the video, we've got 87 people. I'd love to get it past 100. I don't think my lives have ever gotten past 100. So you could just like and leave a comment. That really supports the channel. And I thank you so, so much. Let's get it up to 90. And then I'd love to get it up to 100. That would be really exciting. Plus, this is just, if this is a message that people need to hear, I want them to be able to see the video and to hear it. It's so important right now. 10 of Cups, guys. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy, emotional connections. The divine masculine, I mean, interesting, right? We have swords energy with water energy. The divine masculine is on this path of just, I just see sweeping destruction in their 3D world of things, just cutting things out. Like they're not afraid to use the sword to cut things out that don't serve them. And the 10 of Cups energy is coming in saying, this is everything you've ever wanted. I mean, look at these cards. This is everything I've ever wanted. What the hell was I ever doing? Like, you're my temptress. You're the only person that I think about, that I want to make love to, that they think about you in the morning. They think about you during the day. They can't focus. They can't concentrate. They think about you at night. They're drowning in their despair. They feel like they've lost you. Okay. They're going through this crazy awakening and they're like, what the hell am I running from? Why am I running from the best thing that ever happened to me? What is wrong with me? I have this amazing person who's my counterpart, my reflection, who I could learn from, who I could grow with. What am I doing? I mean, this is what I want. I want this happiness. I want my happily ever after. So what the hell am I running from? And they're really having these conversations with themselves in their heads right now, because they're starting to realize that even if you walked away from them, they realize that they created that environment where you had no choice but to walk away from them. This is deep happiness. The divine masculine is starting to look at, he doesn't, or she doesn't want to squander their time anymore, wasting time in their 3D physical world, which is just full of the energies of illusions, deception, fears, lies. Oh my gosh, guys, we're at 90. That's so exciting. Thank you. We're going to get to 100. We can do it. And the divine masculine is in this place where they're like, you know what? I could obtain this. I could be with this person. I can create a place and a space where this works. They're starting to realize that you are part of their future, that they're starting to let go of anything that's kept them away from you, any fears, any illusions. Oh, it couldn't work because of this. It can't work because of this. It's all bullshit. It's all nonsense. It's all their ego playing games with them. And they're starting to understand that this is within their reach. So let's find out what's in the divine masculine's heart space. What's in the divine masculine's heart space? Interesting. We've got swords energy. So let's talk about this 8 of swords for a minute. So this to me looks like somebody who's reaching out for help. There's confusion and self-doubt, okay, that's been sort of prevalent in the divine masculine's physical environment. This is in their heart space. They've had fear and doubt, illusions, confusion, self-imprisonment, disillusion, control issues. They're trying to control, and they're sort of reaching out. This is them. I feel the energy of them reaching out to the divine feminine saying, where are you? Where have you gone? And they feel as though the divine feminine has really taken a hiatus from this connection. So what they see is when they're in their heart space, there's confusion. There's a sense of illusion and control, like false control through illusion, okay, of the 3D world. And this is the energy of rest and, exhaustion. They're exhausted. So they just want to communicate from their heart. I'm really exhausted. I feel like I've lost you. I hold out my hand and I don't know where you are, and I try to find you in the darkness. And if you can see on this card, you see we have the infinity symbol representing the union. Okay, the tie, the bond that never fades. And the divine masculine is sort of in this space of realizing that they are their own enemy. And they have all the tools, like they're not a victim, but they felt like a victim, and they have all the tools to escape their current reality if they so choose. Guys, we're at 95. This is so, oh my gosh, 97. Come on, we can get to 100. We can do this. Totally. So they have all this energy of like self-imprisonment and creating their own demise, if you will. And so they're saying, I'm resting, I need to rest. So if your divine masculine has not reached out to you, this is why. This is absolutely 100% why. And then we have the energy of the Seven of Wands coming in. Now this I love. Okay, Wands energy always represents forward movement, forward momentum. This is the energy of them planning. And this is the energy of strategy. This is really divine masculine energy, if you ask me. But this is also them feeling like they have to defend themselves, okay? So they're exhausted because they feel like they've had to defend themselves for quite some time against the foreign invaders and attackers and enemies is what I'm hearing. And that, of course, is the external influences on this connection. Those foreign invaders, those attackers, are the karmic influences, whatever the karmic influences are, okay? And I'm not going to spend time talking about the karmic partner. They're just not worth our time. They're simply like a hiccup in the connection. So let's not give them any of our energy or time or warmth or any of that. And, you know, I've actually had a lot of just love for the karmic partner, and that may be hard to understand, but there's been dreams that have indicated that she is really all for our union. So I know she's on board with it. And I know she's also like a soulmate of mine. So I understand that everything is happening exactly as it should. And these are in my best moments. You know, in my worst moments, I feel hopeless. I feel defeat. I feel angry. I feel sad. I feel all of those things that you guys feel. But I'm just sharing with you that I have had 3 separate dreams where she has basically handed him over to me and said, he's yours. And I know he's rightfully yours. And there's been nothing but compassion and love for me. So that's really the best way to look at a karmic partner, or a soulmate partner, however you want to look at them. But this is the energy of the divine masculine saying, with the Seven of Wands saying, yes, I've had to defend myself. Okay, there's been enemies around me. And they felt like they've had threats coming from every direction. And sort of they've been defending everything, how they live their life, the way they want to live their life, not just to the karmic partner. This is to family. This is to maybe their church, if they're a part of a church, if they're religious. This is, you know, this is about them defending this connection, defending who they are at their core, defending their authenticity. And I feel like this new moon in Leo is really going to help them rise out of this sort of stagnant energy that they had been in for quite some time, and rise into the energy of them finally taking control of their lives and saying, no more of this. I'm no longer going to be the victim, okay? And I'm no longer going to stay in this place of just thinking someone else is going to pull me out of this, because I created this myself. I need to rest, and then I need to regroup, and I need to strategize. Or as someone who once ruled our country said, strategery. I'm going to strategery. I won't say who. Okay, so we have the 7 of coins, lots of 7 energy here. 7s and 8s, interesting. So moving towards completion. So we have this energy of really assessing their current situations, okay? Like assessing the growth. There's a risk and there's a reward. Okay, risk assessment. Where do I go? This is decision time, guys. This is decision time. They're making a decision from their heart space. This is heart space energy, remember. They're making a decision from the deepest recesses of their heart. And they're looking back at all that was and saying, has this been a success or a failure? Was it worth all my time? Is this where I wanted to end up? And is there really more to this in life? Is there more to this in life? And there's a deep part of them that says, abso-fucking-lutely. You have a divine connection. You're a divine masculine. Know your worth, know your truth, know your stuff, know who you are, know who they are, and step out of this energy of victim mentality, divine masculine. There's no longer any time for those silly games. Okay, there's egoic games that keep you spinning, that keep you stuck in Groundhog Day. It's time to come out of that energy. It's time to see who you truly are. The world is riding on this. The world is dependent on you. Give me a second, guys. I want to... I'm just debating if I want to pull out another deck. I do. Give me 1 second. It's gonna... I promise you guys I will be on camera again soon. I actually have makeup on and got dressed and did my hair today. I don't know. I'm more comfortable just not being on camera right now. So apologize, but also the cards are what's important to look at, not the reader anyway. So oh, look at you guys supporting each other. A WhatsApp group. That's a great idea. I find those overwhelming, and I just get inundated with messages, and then I get overwhelmed and I get behind. But if somebody wants to anchor that in, I think that's fantastic for you guys. Whatever is going to support you. I don't have Facebook, so I can't create a Facebook group for support. But you know, I am here offering support on the channel as always. Okay, so let's take a look. We're in the Osho Zen Tarot deck, one of my faves. Slowing down. So the Divine Masculine, yes, we saw rest and recuperation, okay? Divine Masculine is slowing down. We see the tortoise energy. I know some of you guys want to flick off this card, or me at this time, or your Divine Masculine. I can just feel it. I don't know who it is, but someone's like, what the fuck? That really? Really? So it's the energy of slowing down. It's the energy of really pacing oneself so that they do not run out of energy. Now, we also have projections going on. So guys, keep in mind that if you're projecting something onto your divine partner, it's very likely that you are experiencing that yourself within you in your inner divine masculine or inner divine feminine energy. And rather than project it onto them and sort of blame them, why not try to instead understand where that's coming from? Heal that inner child wound. Heal that projection within yourself so that it doesn't have to come up in the physical world, so that your divine masculine doesn't have to mirror that to you. They don't want to hurt you. They don't want to have karmic partners or walk away from you or make you cry or hurt you. If it's your true divine counterpart, they never want to hurt you. And those are words spoken by my divine masculine. I never want to hurt you. I'm so careful with you. Okay, your true divine counterpart wants the best for you. So understand that if they're reflecting anything that isn't love, if they're reflecting back pain, if they're reflecting back regret, if they're reflecting back blame or shame or just nasty energy, understand that you play a part in that as well. We are not innocent in this connection. And I think so many people blame the divine masculines, and it's just not that easy. The divine masculines actually agreed to stay back in the 3D realm in the matrix so that you, their divine feminine, could move forward freely in the 5D. So there's an agreement here on a soul level that defies 3D logic, that defies 3D understanding, that we need to really try to understand. These cards are just... Okay, guys. What's going on in the masculine? Okay, let's do this instead. Tell me union energies. We're going to go for union energies. Pondering existence. We have existence. So the pondering of existence, union energies. So divine feminine, this is very feminine energy, wishing upon a star. So the way that I interpret this card and always have is this energy of the divine feminine really connecting with cosmic consciousness, connecting with her counterpart. So going outside, looking up at the stars at night, connecting to meteors or asteroids or the planets and galaxies, and realizing that there's so much more to this existence than what meets the eye, that there's so much more going on than what you're seeing in the 3D world, and being able to see beyond the illusions of the 3D world. Union energies, please. Spirit, union energies for these connections. Suppression. Okay. So to me, I'm getting chills as I read this card. This is a divine masculine speaking out saying, I have been suppressed. My voice has been suppressed. My power has been suppressed for quite some time. And during these times of suppression, which oftentimes what I see is lifetimes in Egypt for my counterpart and I, and several of my soul families, they've also seen those lifetimes with their divine masculines. There's a lot of truth to that. Divine masculine power was suppressed in ancient Egypt and in other countries and in other times and civilizations as well. This is the energy of the divine masculine within us and externally, the divine manifestation, your counterpart, feeling as though they haven't been able to release themselves from karmic influences. And this is a lifetime where they do that. Okay, this is a lifetime where they really start to realize this is what I'm here for. Pondering the existence. Let's see what card fell. Friendliness. This is actually the Two of Cups energy. So this is the energy of bringing in friendship back into the connection. So I've said this before in a past video, but a lot of you will start this connection from scratch and the energy of friendship will come in and you may feel sort of like, what the hell? Like, I've waited this long just to have a friendship with this person. But I want you guys to keep an open mind and realize that there's a reason that it's starting out that way, because your divine masculine wants you to trust him or her this time. They don't want to come around and play games. They don't want to come in with that in and out energy. They're not about that anymore. They're not going to do that to you. So if they come in and it's just sort of friendly energy, perhaps it's because you're supposed to get to know each other again. Sort of like starting over. This is the piece of the puzzle, the jigsaw puzzle completion. This is telling a story. And the story is that throughout time, the divine masculine energy has been suppressed. Divine feminine energy has been suppressed as well, which is being burned at the stake. Many of us have past lifetimes where we've experienced that. We have the energy of union coming in, the Two of Cups. We have the energy of friendship and respect, mutual admiration coming in. We have the energy of completion coming in. So these unions will be completing in this lifetime. This is how I'm interpreting this card. And do we have a message from the divine masculine? Yep, I knew it. Okay, messages from the divine masculines, guys. Let's take a look, because these are important. See beyond the illusion, he says. See beyond the, or she. See beyond the illusions of the 3D world into the truth and the heart of the matter. Who are we? Why are we connected? Who are you to me? What are you to me? And see beyond whatever they're throwing at you. See if you can look at the 3D as sort of a game that you're here to master. What level can you get through? How can you master the 3D world? And understand that it's lies and illusions and fear. Okay, fear is an illusion. Fear isn't real. Emotions are just energy passing through us. When we hold on to them, then we give them power. They're just energy. They're just energy. The past doesn't exist. The future doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is the here and the now. All worlds collide in the present moment. So we have parallel worlds going on at any given time. That's why many of us feel sort of reality adjustments, if you will, reality glitches during the day, during our ascension. It's because the only thing that's real is this present moment in time, and this moment, and this moment, and this moment. Anything beyond that or before that, past the past. We dwell on the past. We dwell. It's not real. It's not it. The only thing that's real for us here and now is what's happening right here, right now. The future hasn't even happened yet. Or maybe it has happened if you believe in parallel worlds or parallel lifetimes. But understand that the power exists in this moment. So the divine masculine saying, please see beyond the illusion. And this is a butterfly indicating transformation. I am transforming. Don't you dare doubt my transformation, divine feminine. How dare you? I'm doing all this work behind the scenes for you and for us. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. They're really adamant about that. That energy is coming through really strongly. We have the energy of the outsider. So for many of them, they're starting to feel like an outsider to their former lives. And they're communicating this saying, I realize now there's a reason why I feel like an outsider in my life. And I realize I'm supposed to feel like an outsider because I no longer belong in that life, that lifestyle, with all those things and all that money and all those people, fake smiles and fake conversations. And the only thing I want to do is I want to talk about life and death and why am I here, and I want to talk about my mission, and I want to talk about my heart, and I want to talk about all these revelations that I've had, but I feel like I can't do it because I'm here and they're there, and you're somewhere here with me, but I can't find you right now. Because what's going on in my world is fighting. There's a demolition happening, a demolition of the 3D world for the divine masculine. Their 3D world and life is being demolished at lightning speed, guys, lightning speed. And this card has come up, so is the Beyond Illusion, has come up. The last time I chose these cards, actually, the last time I read with them, both of these cards came up. So it's the same energies coming up saying, there's fighting going on in my 3D world. I'm fighting with myself. I'm fighting with my ego. I'm fighting so hard for this connection. I'm exhausted and you can't see it. And I know you can't see it and you're just wanting to give up, but please don't give up on me because the best is yet to come. What else does the divine masculine want to say? Success. There will be success. Trust. Have strength, have courage, and trust that everything that we're going through is going to get us to where we want to be. Every single thing, every little thing. Morality. So there could be this sort of, this is an ego death for the divine masculine, fighting through illusion. And also for some of them leaving families and, dealing with children and all of that. Just dealing with the morality of the situation and feeling as though they're doing, society or their parents, how they brought them up, saying you're doing the wrong thing if you do this. You have to stay together. You have to do this. You have to do this. Or you're a bad parent. So they're just dealing with that in their mind. Totality. I'm going to actually look up this one in the book. I feel this is sort of the energy of the Fool and the energy of letting go. The energy of trust. So let's see. These three women are high in the air, playful and free. I know it looks like two, but there's actually three. Yet alert and interdependent. In a trapeze act, nobody can afford to be a little bit absent, even for a split second. And it is this quality of total attentiveness to the moment at hand that is represented here. We may feel there are too many things to do at once, but get bogged down in trying to do a bit here, a bit there, instead of taking one task at a time and getting on with it. Or perhaps we think our task is boring because we've forgotten that it's not what you do, but how you do it that matters. Developing the knack of being total and responding to whatever comes as it comes is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. Taking one step through life at a time, giving each step your complete attention and energy can bring a wondrous new vitality and creativity to all you do. So the way I see this is the divine masculine wants to come in with success and bring totality into this connection. He wants to come and he wants to bring in his highest moral attributes. He wants to come in with total devotion, trust, and commitment and loyalty. There's no more crumbs, guys. There's no more in and out. So if your divine masculine is not in contact with you this time, it's because he's being held back by the divine and by the universe, because he knows that he cannot come through in the same energy that he did before, because it simply will not work. The connection will not be able to vibrate on that level because you are no longer there. You've stood up for yourself. You've set boundaries, and you're nearing completion of your inner union for many of you, especially the first wavers that I was talking about. And those of you who aren't first wavers, no need to fret because you're right behind the first wavers. And then we have this energy of breakthrough, transformation, which really, that's the transformation from the first card, Beyond Illusion. So there's a breakthrough that's about to happen in these connections. Whether you can see it or not, Divine Feminine, you just have to trust. You have to trust in your connection. You have to trust in what you can't see. You have to trust in your masculine. So we're nearing on an hour here, guys. I'm going to just go ahead and close this out. I have to get back to personal readings, but thank you all for tuning in. And I'm just going to pull one card for the Divine Feminine, one card for the Divine Masculine. from my angels and ancestors deck. Oh, my dark hair. Do you guys want to see me? Do you want to see my face? I haven't showed you my face in so long. I forgot how to get dressed and put makeup on during quarantine. Let me know if you want to see my face. I have an amazing stylist here. He's Italian, and he is he's just an artist at what he does. I'm astounded. You do? You want to see me? Okay. All right. Thank you guys. Okay, let's see. One card for the divine feminine, one card for the divine masculine. Rain, that's beautiful. I love your name, Rain Drizzy Drop. That just makes me happy. It makes me want to go out and splash in puddles and bring out my inner child. I love it. Face. Okay. Hold on. Aw, you guys. Shucks. Well, I don't really wear makeup anymore thanks to COVID. Okay. Let me go over the cards first. So we have Shaolin Master. This is for the divine feminine. Be graceful in movement and action. This is about being able to wield the movement of things just through your thoughts, through the intention and power of your thoughts. You're so powerful, divine feminine, and you often don't give yourself enough credit. And this is also the energy of the praying mantis, which I'm just going to say this because it's funny. The praying mantis actually, the feminine eats the male. Okay, she eats him. And so I think a lot of your masculines are intimidated by you and by your power. They're like, you know, is he or she going to bite my head off if I say this or do the wrong thing? And so, but there's this energy of really being able to shift reality with your perception, with your manifestation powers. So divine feminine, stay strong in your manifestation powers and stay strong in knowing who you are and what you're capable of. So that's the message for you. And then for the divine masculines, we have seer, see beyond the current situation. Beautiful. So divine masculines are learning to see beyond the current situation of their reality. They're starting to have hope. And guys, I feel this deep, deep in my bones. I feel this so deeply. The joy has come back and entered into my life after a couple weeks there of a lot of darkness. And the divine masculines are realizing you are in their future, and they're realizing that their future is bright and beautiful, and it doesn't have to just be a repeat of their past. They don't have to recycle the same stuff, the same garbage, the same pain that they've been doing for decades, many of them for years. So let's get just one more card for the connection energy. Spirit wants me to pull one card for the connection energy, and then I will show you guys my face. I'll say hello. Okay. Eat their heart out. Yeah. So we have Fire Guardian. So fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Ignite your passions. So feminines, masculines watching, ignite your own personal passions. This is what's going to draw in and magnetize your union in, is you really just firing up that internal flame. Okay, being the phoenix rising from the ashes of anything that's sort of fallen apart in your life, including the connection. If your connection is fallen apart, guys, I want you to know that there's so much power in that. There's so much power in the connection falling apart, because that means it will come back together so much more powerful, so much stronger, and so much more honest and truthful and loving and committed. It will be, the foundation will be there where it wasn't before. The foundation was faulty. There were cracks in the foundation before because of karmic influences. There won't be anymore. So that connection, okay, guys, if your connection has been totally, you think there's no coming back from that. I'm so upset. I'm so angry. I'm so hurt by what they did. They have a karmic partner. I don't think they're ever going to leave. If any of those thoughts have entered your mind, understand that this card is for you, that you will rebuild, and that things will be beautiful, things will be abundant. But you have to believe. We have to believe now more than ever that this is possible. So let this Leo new moon energy that's coming on Tuesday really bring in this beautiful warmth, this beautiful love of this connection. And understand, guys, that you have so much more power than you've ever given yourselves credit for. Okay? I haven't showed my face in so long. Hi, guys. Hi, look, we've got 88 in the chat right now. And before we had 77. So I just want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your devotion to your connection, to your to yourselves, to your growth, to the evolution of your journey. And thank you so much, Ruth. That's really sweet. And just thank you for being here and supporting part of my mission, which is this work. I really and truly am devoted to helping you. I'm devoted to this entire journey and trip that we're on together. And I really feel like we are in this together. There is no separation. There's no them or us. And even if I talked about first wave, second wave, third wave, I talked about first wave. If anything that's happened in the first wave and you feel like that hasn't happened for you yet, please understand that it's right around the corner for second wavers and third wavers. So I just want you guys to please do not think that, oh my gosh, first wave, that means, if I'm a second waver or third waver, please know, please understand that whatever's happening for first wavers is going to happen so quickly for second wavers and third wavers, okay? In fact, first wavers, we're pretty exhausted, so we're hoping second wavers and third wavers will really step up and assist us. We're all in this together, guys. We're in those rowing boats, and I'm right there along with you. I'm sending you guys so much love. It was really fun to do this live. Let me know if you guys would like me to do mini readings and another live, because I've been sort of nervous about that, but it's something that I want to share. So if you're interested in that, please let me know. You can write it in the comment section, and I could do some mini readings, just pulling a card or two for you guys, which I think would be really fun. So yeah, Vanessa says yes. So let me know, and any other questions before we go? I'll take a few questions here. And then I've got to save my voice as I have a few personal readings to do. You guys are asking about the first wave. So there's so much to say on that. But really, first wavers we've sort of been on this journey for a long time. For a long time. And first wavers are, most of us are not in communication at this time. We're not in that... there may be in and out communication or hot and cold, but for first wavers, what I think is going on right now is second wavers and third wavers may be in communication, but first wavers are sort of not in communication at this time. Many of us were born before 1980 or definitely before 1990. But again, this is not set in stone. And some of you I know have been on this journey for decades and decades. I've been on it personally for 20 years. And just met my twin in the physical last year. It's been about a year and a half, a little less than a year and a half. And so I just want you to know that even if you feel like, well, I don't know what wave I am in or I'm on, I just feel like no one can confirm that except for you. And so if you feel like you're a first waver, like you're part of the original 144,000 twin flames, and you have that mission, then you are. And just know that that is who you are. And those of you who are like, I'm not sure, maybe you're born, in 1990 and in 2000 or beyond, you're probably a second waver or a third waver. And the good news for you guys is you're going to come into union that much quicker, because us first wavers have been putting in a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of dedication, and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to make these unions happen, because we really and truly understand that this journey, we need to come together as twin flames now for the planet, for the community, for all the masculines and feminines, whether they're twin flames or higher level soulmates on this planet, that for the ascension of Earth, we need to come together. And Andrew, I know a lot of you have been in separation for a long time, and a lot of you have felt just hopeless. And that's why I wanted to really come on and do this video, is to give you guys the hope and to just tap